So, welcome to. Oh my god, I'm gonna run here because I cannot hear myself think. Welcome to Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. This is the Clear Edition that was released on Steam, and it is also on Nintendo Switch. I love this game. Anyone who is, I've got a total of I think 2 Digimon videos on my channel on the YouTube side of things. One is I took the audio of the Captain Falcon punch and put it over Marcus Damon in Cross Wars during the final battle when the legendary heroes show up. I'm particularly proud of that shitpost. The other one is the I'm gonna mention it, the ramen cart. It was a whole thing. That bugs people. It bugs Tristan heavily. I don't like it. Wait. I just realized this. It didn't pop up. Oh no, there it is. So, okay, that actually works. I just realized because now because Sean's in chat. Chat appears on screen. I'm trying to think here. Maybe I should actually move it because. Oh wait, I got it. Oh. Well. Here we go.
ようこそデジラボへ。ここはデジタルワールドとかすかに交わる電脳空間の狭間よ。ここに来られたということは、あなたにはここに刻まれた運命にアクセスする資格があるということね。それなら選んでちょうだい。この2つの運命。
We have 2 fates to choose from. We have Hacker's Memory and Cyber Sleuth. Oh. Yes.
時を同じくして起きたこの物語を、それに巻き込まれた2人の人間の視点を通してあなたは見ることができる。お互いに立場も違えば物語の中で果たした役割も全く違うこの2人。どちらの視点でこの物語をたぐるのか。さあ、選んでちょうだい。
Fixing my mic. Yeah, so she's asked us to choose a story. Why is my controller not? Oh wait. Is it because I didn't open up? Oh fuck. Do I have to launch with? Ah fuck. No, screw it. We're doing keyboard and mouse. I don't know how this is gonna play the keyboard and mouse, but we'll find out together. So, the story on the left, Hacker's Memory, is an alternate take on the game from the perspective of another character. That is an... I would say it is an expansion story. It doesn't have a direct impact on Cyber Sleuth, but it does take place during the same events. You'll see familiar characters, and so on. Really good story, still recommend playing it. We're going to do it at a later date. We are going to start, okay, with Cyber Sleuth. The story of Cyber Sleuths in worlds, real and digital. Jump into this world for first time here. Yeah, it is recommended you start with Cyber Sleuth. Yes, I would like to change my options. Please lower the volume. Let's see, I'll always leave them on. We'll go normal. A use agreement. Oh, this is set with controller in mind. This is going to be fun. Let me see. Okay, yeah, so I messed with these settings already, like for the graphics settings, because I wanted to, and if anyone's ever been on my streams before, I start on the lower side just because I'd rather have it look good than have it melt. Yeah, Hacker's Memory is a side story. It's still good. I'm actually at the very end of Hacker's. So, this is not blind. I have played Hacker's Memory. Not Hacker's Memory. I've played Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory. I've completed Cyber Sleuth. I'm on the final chapter of Hackers. I'm about to finish it. I'm just waiting for one of my I'm using the Digifarm system to level up a Digimon so I can turn it into... Fuck, which one is it? I'm trying to get one of the Dark Masters. So, anyone who doesn't know my experience with Digimon, I love this franchise. I grew up with it as a kid. I still love it to this day. I've actually been watching the new adventure, which is being done by Toei Animation. Um, oh my god, I've been loving it, but goddamn, they slammed that gas. Uh, I do recommend it. If you've never seen the series before and you would like a modern take, that is what Toei's has been. And honestly, I love this little thing, this sort of interpretation of how chat rooms are. Like, oh my god, I cannot stop gushing about how much I love how cyberspace is depicted in this game. Let me move my mouse. And ooh, they're talking about Digimon, how they can break through security, steal detail. They don't care. They just burst through everything. Hmm. Yeah. Aw. But and they're talking about them as if they're just random ass programs that they don't have anything else in particular. Digimon like digital monsters. Ugh. There's Mr. Nevitt. I love how everything just stops. I love how this starts. It's kind of like a good old cartoon feel to it. Gas, gas, gas intensifies. Pretty much. Deja vu. I feel like I've been to this place before. This is Mr. Nevitt, an Eden mascot. Blue box is speaking the truth. You just come right out and admit you're a hacker. That's ominous. Well, no fair. That does seem more like someone's playing a prank. Y'all are chickens. Fair enough. Nope. Oh, come on, y'all are chickens. I'm in. Here we go. Oh, God. And we will be covering everything I can in this game. There is... I won't do all the farm missions just because I don't think they're really worth it. We will be... Because this is the complete edition. It comes with the mission packs, and it also comes, as you saw, with Hacker's Memory. We will be covering the mission packs. I will probably have to do some work off-screen for that, because I would like a team of fully evolved Digimon. Yeah, didn't Hack Navid say they would hack people if they didn't show? Yeah, no. The thing is, everyone else in the chat room believes it's just not a real thing. They think Hack Navid is fake. Now, let's see here. It's asking... Okay, as per usual with the channel. Oh, no. Ooh, okay, this is... this is weird. This is weird. This game was built, I believe, on PS4, I like to say. Let's see here. The default character name is Ami. I will actually be going, or I probably mispronounced that heavily, but we will be going actually with one of my screen names. So I'll actually be going with the screen name I go with in a different game. Oh, I can't use the full name. Okay. We'll get rid of the last name. We'll just go with Nana. I'm... Okay, I see how it works. I gotta move the cursor with... And also, why is it causing my system sounds? Using the goggles as a hair clip. What horror. I forget. Yeah, no. The male character just wears them as normal goggles. Again with entered data. You guys know I'm in call. I could use people to talk to.
ようこそ電脳空間の楽園エデンへ。エデンはメタバースにおいて革新的なサービスの数々を提供する新世代型デジタルコンテンツです。ショッピングから映画などの各種エンターテインメント、企業間の商取引から行政機関の手続きまで、皆様のニーズにお応えし、皆様の生活の一部となるサービスを本日も心を込めてご案内させていただきます。
I will say I love how Eden depicts the internet. Because we'll get into it as we go further in, but Eden actually does perfectly describe a modern day internet. And there we are. Okay, let's figure out these controls, because I have no idea how this game plays on keyboard and mouse. So one little detail I would like to bring up. When you're in cyberspace like this, every character in Digimon will have a red outline. This is not new for Digimon. Because if you look at the earliest, I believe they fought on the straight web, not in the digital world, was trying to think here. Oh, nope. Okay, let's see. I'm just figuring out my controls. Okay, that's zoom out. No. Oh. How'd I do that? Okay. Okay, V brings up that. Okay, there we go. Just that way so I can actually control that. These are going to be longer parts. The reason for that is this is a long game. A ghost roaming around Eden. If you ask around, you'll hear stories about the white boy. If you look real close, the facial textures are all messed up and the arms and legs are slimy tentacles. Its real form is the demon of the creeping darkness. Comes up to your avatar and snaps it up. Chomp chomp. That's the rumor. How about you? Digivice's login to Eden and voice features are handy. So yeah, I would say I would keep my kid off for, especially with those. Like, and you see. Yeah, so everyone has different Digivices. Some have them as cell phones, some have them as all kinds of different devices. Ours are the goggles, which, as Dark Spirit Seer brought up, they are our, well, headband. Oh, we're using them as a hair clip. Let's see if I remember correctly. Ooh, what's this? Shiny. A Gummymon medal. F is G is zoom. Okay, there we go. Come on up, dog. Weird dog. What are you doing? Okay. Dog, make up your mind. Come on up if you want up. Let's see. Can't access this. I have a feeling we'll be coming back here a lot later. Let's see, who is it that I need to talk to? Or do I need to talk to everyone? Yeah. So everyone communicates here through avatars. Similar, kind of like to an MMO. And she mentions that there's an area here on Eden that's filled with hackers. Just doesn't get why they don't just shut it down. Let's see here. Let's see, which one? Look there. No, don't be obvious. It's a hacker. You mean this guy? This guy right here? Yeah, you got all kinds of different... Oh, no, I already talked to you. You're the one about the rumor. Let's see. Let's see. I talked to you. I believe you're the one who was saying she deserves better. Or no, you're just nervous. Yeah, so he brings up, if you log into Eden, you will always look like your real self. It's a security measure. Oh. He suggested checking out the community area. This is our navigation page. I will talk about this later. So we have the following options while we are in Eden. We can go to any of the areas that we have a URL for. You'll get URLs through the game by getting different missions or talking to different people. Basically, the further you go, the more you get, and a couple of them are just like this. They're just nice casual areas. Oh, we're getting a call. Oh, hey, it's Nevit. Or Navit. Oh, I'm late? Fuck. I need to get to Kowloon. How is it? So, talking about this. There are two sides to Eden. There is the top side of Eden that we're in right now. And there's the dark underside known as Kowloon. Kowloon kind of... To be honest, Kowloon kind of seems like a good parallel for the dark web / deep web. Anyone who doesn't know that, oh, how to explain this? The dark web kind of has an infamy thing where it... Well, I say infamy. A lot of people know about it. It's kind of like the black market of the net. Yeah. Not much ago there. There's been a couple games talk about it. We've had movies like Unfriended 2, I think, was covering it. And yeah, as it said, anyone with a lock over the head can be someone you should talk to, because if you have the right keywords... Yeah, if you have the right keywords, you can get the conversation to unlock. So as you play through the game, you'll get more. This has a very much of a detective feel to it. To be honest, if you like the Persona games, you'd like this. Well, I say if you like the Persona games, if you like Persona 4's detective theme, you'll definitely like this one, because Cyber Sleuth has a very big emphasis on being a cyber sleuth, so you're a detective. What? Yeah. But if you, I'm trying to think here. I will say, both sorcerers are pretty interesting because they have some really good characters.
That's a lie.
Oh, hey.
Hey,
What? All the characters of this suck?
I don't know. I like to be in contrarian.
Hey, hey, if you want to be contrarian, we can bring up the drama, but I'd rather actually talk about good shit with Digimon. Hey, at least Last Evolution tries to explain it. At least according to you.
Yeah. We
I,
both haven't seen it for some reason. That's
because
weird, isn't it?
well, no, I can answer why.
I wanted to see it in theaters. You did too. That's why, isn't it?
No, because it's not coming out in theaters. They're skipping
It was
theatrical and going right to video on demand, I think.
no. It was gonna come out in my local
Oh yeah,
theater.
it was
but
going
then
to come
COVID
out, but then
happened.
COVID. Now I believe it's going for video on demand, and I know the Japanese version is getting released. I don't even think they had it dubbed yet, cause they announced the dub cast recently. But I will say though, Toei though with the 2020 adventure, oh my god.
I think the most recent episode, Metal Greymon.
Yeah, they're already doing ultimates.
Yeah, it's like episode 10.
Yeah, no, it is episode 10. We are on episode 10 and fucking Metal Greymon.
I haven't actually watched it. I just looked through the episode titles and I saw the 10th episode title. I'm like, yeah, that's Metal Greymon.
Yeah, I think there's okay, the reason I think that it's going so fast this time is because one, they have probably less episodes than say Adventure 01/2 did when they were released.
Oh, are they stuck with 26, you think?
I'm theorizing they're probably going to be that. Though my theory, the other thing that I think is going to go on is because we know because of fuck, the first episode of the digital world, we had a vision, so we know all the megas are showing up.
Yeah, it's something, alright.
I've been actually really enjoying it.
Well, I enjoyed it too. It's just
It's fast.
whiplash.
I know it is so much. Anyone who's never watched the Digimon anime, Digimon Adventure 1 is much more of a slow burn, but it's a good slow burn.
Yeah.
Adventure 2020 has just been, they slammed the gas.
Yeah. Gas, gas, gas. So on.
But it has been so good. Cause like, I will say I like how they're writing certain characters in this version more than in the original. Like in particular, I definitely I've been liking how they've been writing Mimi more and Joe, because Mimi seems a lot less.
Man, your friend Nokia must be very sturdy.
She's indestructible. We all know this.
Indestructible.
Yeah, so she showed up with our other friend early. He's gone off because he's got to find a ghost, and now we're alone.
Just the two of you.
And I'm just the person who has no idea what the hell is going on.
Yeah, that's why you're wearing your goggles as a hairband. Oh, as a hair tie, actually. Even worse.
Look, let her live her life. There's, oh my god, Tristan, we found the ghost.
My god. He's wearing a goddamn jumpsuit.
Oh no, I know, he just looks like your average retail employee. uh...
What retails uses that as a uniform? It looks
Oh no,
more like...
I'm just saying dead inside.
Ah, true.
No, can we just acknowledge? No, Kia actually looks like a Persona character. I will admit that.
Persona 3.
Yeah, very much. But
Arata could just be, he is definitely a social link character. He's not a main cast, but he's all in every Persona game as a side social link.
yeah, I'll be honest. I like these two characters for the sort of because of the personality differences they have.
Mm.
I feel they complement each other well. But I will say, probably my favorite event has got to be because I've finally reached the final chapter of Hacker's Memory. I sat around because I got to level grinding for megas, and then I was just like, I think it was something else came out and I got distracted. I think it was
That sounds about right.
I think it was Xenoblade.
Uh,
But
what did you think of the additional story content for the definitive edition?
I haven't gotten to it yet.
Mm.
But okay, I haven't gotten to it. I did start it up to see what was going on timeline wise, and I'm looking forward to actually going through it.
Yeah.
Well, we all know Hereupon Ricky is the most important character in the game.
Yeah, he's a 40-year-old father trying to pay off his debts accrued from his children eating. Because he keeps either having kids or adopting more kids, apparently.
Wait. Is his kids... Are they in training Digimon to bring it full circle? If you've never seen...
Well, apparently they have huge growth spurts suddenly. So, they could be.
They could be. To anyone who's never seen the shows, in training Digimon have bottomless stomachs.
Mm.
Like, oh my god, I'm surprised Davis, Yoli, and Cody's families didn't go bankrupt.
In Training 1, in Training 2.
Because they had Demi Vmon, Upamon, and was it Poromon? I always forget Hawkmons.
I think it's Poromon, but I think that might be it's either that or I think Poromon might be an earlier.
No, Poromon's is equivalent to Demi Vmon, and it's equivalent to Upamon. But Poromon and Upamon always kind of...
Yeah, you're right. It is Poromon. I was thinking of a different one.
Yeah. And this Mr. Navit's kind of weird. Also, we've all been hacked.
It reminds me of a memory I once had.
Yep, and the new program, Digimon Capture.
I love Digimon! I hear the friends to the boys and girls.
Oh, Digimon had a dub. It had a dub, and it was so campy, but it was so good.
Never forget. Hey Digimon, hey Digimon.
Now, okay, I guess it's fair to talk about the dub. The Digimon Adventure 01 dub kind of lives in infamy, I guess is a good way to say it.
Well, that's too bad, because I'll always love it with all my heart.
I'll love it. A lot of people, especially your sub-purists, do not like the Digimon original dub, which was done by Saban. Which, anyone doesn't know who Saban is at this point, they're the guys who do who did Power Rangers. Saban itself is bankrupt.
Mm.
Because if I remember correctly, I found this out because I was tracking the ownership of Power Rangers. It was Saban, then Disney, then Neo Saban, and now it's owned by Hasbro. But yeah, Digimon, its original dub was done by Saban. Saban did not use any of the original soundtrack. They created their own.
Yeah, they did.
Some songs were good. Other songs, not so much.
I mean,
I'll be honest. I love the Tamers songs they did.
Yeah. But you know, Digimon Frontiers.
Frontiers opening is better. English opening is better than the Japanese opening. Fight me.
Yeah. No, I won't.
I know, I'm just saying, anyone in chat
Digimon.
wants to fight me over that.
Oh yes. Is Sean in chat still?
I don't know. I think he stepped out.
No. I'll hold on. Let me see if the people in chat will fight you about it.
I don't know if they will. I know you and you won't, but no. I will say there's one problem I actually do have with this game. I love this game. Don't get me wrong. I love this and Hacker's Memory. I think they're both great. My only issue boils down to oh, what was it? How they split special evolutions. Also, we can't leave now. There's a level 1 firewall, and we have no way to break firewalls.
There's only one thing to do.
Smash it.
We need an aquatic type Digimon. Let's put out the fire.
No, no. Marching fishes.
I love roast fish.
No. Can we talk about how the fact Gobomon's attack, if I remember correctly, makes no damn sense.
It's a feeding frenzy. Fish are friends, not food.
Again, gotta talk about the show real quick. For anyone who doesn't know Gomamon is one of the rookie Digimon in the first series. His attack is marching fishes that just make these random colored fishes jump everywhere. The issue is they need a source of water.
He's a sea lion.
No one has been able to explain where the hell they come from.
They come from this digital sea.
But no, wait, no, that's the Dark Sea where Cthulhu lives.
No, that's Dagamon.
And if anyone's never actually played or seen Digimon pretty much tackles everything. They don't care. Is the stream lagging at all?
Because it's no, I don't think so.
Okay, no, it didn't drop frames, but the bar in the lower right that says my stream connection on my my Streamlabs, it went red. It said, I think it's probably internet. Yeah, no, it's okay. No, I don't think it's the game or my computer having issues. I think it is the internet. That or it's Twitch's side. It's saying there's issues. I don't know where they are though. And I don't know. Yeah, no, so it's definitely internet issues. I can tell because I'm looking at the CPU, I'm looking at the FPS.
Yeah. Also, Digimon is also a trading card game.
It's been a trading card game, multiple video games, racing game, fighting game.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
God,
think.
they have so many wonderful designs.
It has an MMO, which is kind of shit.
Yeah, I played that for a bit. I assume you did too.
Digimon Masters, yeah, I played it for a bit back before it came on Steam. I tried it again when it came back on Steam, and I was like, oh, hey Tristan, can you read Digicode?
Of course. Let me see. I'm enough of a weeb for Digimon. Let's see.
If you could actually
hold on.
read this.
Let me just cross my eyes.
Yes.
Yes.
So.
I'm losing consciousness.
Yes, this floor is made of floor. But yeah, Digicode is the code of the language of the digital world. People have translated Digicode, of course, because of the internet.
Yeah. You can translate everything.
But and oh, you look like that ghost who just appeared in front of me, except your hair's different. You look like you've seen a ghost. Choice of words. I will say Though if we are talking about probably favorite Digimon series, I will probably still, to this day, swear by Tamers. Tamers is still probably my favorite of the series.
Gotta love that D Reaper.
Oh god, that Cthulhu-esque monster.
Honestly, even with how stupid it was, Digimon Adventure Series 2 is still one of my favorites.
Outside of the ending, because here's the thing, I stand by that series until its final arc, till they start
Yeah,
till it becomes the Digimon World Tour issue. That's where my issues start appearing.
yeah.
Cause I swear to God, my issue with Adventure 2 boils down to they have so many plot threads that just don't get resolved.
Yep.
Cause there was Dagmon in the Dark Sea. There was fucking one of the 7 deadly sin Digimon show up for a solid 5 episodes, and it just disappears.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, I can't remember its name in Japanese. We call it Creepymon. It is the sin of wrath, I like to say.
Oh, you mean I think that's actually just Diablomon.
Yeah, no, Diabomon I think is Diaboromon, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is Diaboromon. No wait, damn it. No wait, he's Daemon.
He's
That's what
Daemon.
it is.
Yeah,
Daemon.
and I guess Saban thought because Daemon, because it's supposed to be a pun on demon. They're like, nope. It was also what? Oh, shit, I forget how old Adventure 1/2 is. But yeah, the name Creepymon has just stuck to this point, even in this game he's called Creepymon. In the Data Squad video game, he's still called Creepymon.
Yeah. Never forget they fought
They
the
fought,
sin
yeah.
of
Oh,
sloth in that.
here are 3 Digimon to choose from. We got, so these Digimon cover 3 different types: virus, vaccine, and data. So this is something I will say I love about Digimon over Pokemon.
He gets pants.
Aside, oh god, that line. But aside from that, we have the excessively adorable animal type, the possibly fragrant plant type, and the mechanical looking machine type. So Digimon have 2 types associated with them. There is their nature type, I think it is, and then there's their element type. So a Digimon can be virus, data, and vaccine, which are 3 types of code. Then you have fire, water, and so on. I'll get into more about why this is actually really good, but also I will be starting with the plant type, which is known as. I'm going to actually.
But I like Hagurumon.
Yeah, Hagurumon's the gear, Terriermon's the animal, and Palmon's the plant. Palmon's mega form and her ultimate form are busted as hell.
But don't you want High Andromon?
Who says I'm not getting High Andromon? Don't worry about like the other. This isn't, and this is something else I will go over. This isn't like, for example, Pokemon, where it's like, oh, I got
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, you
For
can
some
get.
reason, something wonderful about this game. If you start off with one Digimon, it's gonna eventually turn into something entirely different by leveling it up and then leveling it down into something
Yeah,
different and then
so
leveling it up and then
pretty
leveling
much, if
down
you
and
know how
leveling
to
up.
manipulate the paths, you could turn one Digimon into any of the Mega slash Ultimates. The exceptions being Armor, DNA, and Spirit. Those
True.
are other requirements. But I'll be honest. We are going to spend a lot of time here in this first part just hanging around here for me to get scan data. Because this area has so many good in trainings that pretty much that turn into my final team. To be honest, when I first got here in both Hacker's Memory and Cyber Sleuth, I spent a good 10-20 minutes running all over the place looking for Sunomon and Koromon. You could guess
Oh,
why,
okay.
Tristan.
Yeah, you wanted the Omega.
Well, no, I actually got two Coromons because so thing is about Digimon, unlike
Oh,
Pokemon,
did you want
uh,
did you want the Geo and the regular?
no, I wanted Guilmon. So thing is,
Yeah, I
as
forgot.
Tristan has brought up, you can basically have a Digimon completely swap its lines. It gets harder and harder the higher up in the chain you go, because an in training slash rookie will have like probably like 4 or 5 different Digivolutions. The higher up you go, the less branches there become, till you get to Ultimate, where there might be only 1 or 2, depending on your Ultimate.
I
Uh-oh.
completely forgot that. I forgot that just use Koromon to turn into Guiomon in these games sometimes.
Yeah, the exception being, now, if you want Digimon games that have just straight linear evolution, you're better off going with,
Mobile games.
mobile. Oh, I honestly, as much as I like Elements of Re-Rise, I hate its evolution system.
True.
That's kind of why I dropped it.
I jump in every once in a while to play for a bit.
But I was gonna say if you could find them, the Digimon World DS or Digimon World / Dawn and Dusk.
Yeah, I still own mine. I put so many hours into those.
I feel bad. I had so many hours into Dawn, and when I went back to it as recently, I'm looking at like how I built my team and everything, and I start screaming internally because I fucked up as a kid. Here's the thing: Digimon games, I would not recommend them for kids.
Yeah. I I don't remember how powerful. I think I've had a very imbalanced team, but the issue is my team was just so powerful it didn't matter anymore.
My issue was my team was the opposite. My team was balanced, but they weren't powerful because I fucked up on the ABI. I fucked up on so much shit.
I had an invincible Mugen Draymond.
Oh, but should we talk about that Platinum Cup?
Oh, oh god, it took so many retries. I think it was I had my final team was Mugen Draymond. I can't remember the second one, and I think the third one was probably a Beast Myotismon.
Yes. So the Ghastly Boy. I love how we don't even know his name. It's just called the Ghastly Boy. Yeah. So he was talking about how like you can't just befriend a Digimon. You have to capture it. You have to use a special program, which is the Digimon Capture, and then you need someone to process that data and blah blah blah. Thing is, this is the issue of everyone in this. Also, he just has a Machine Dramon.
Ah yes, Mugen Draymond.
So, funny thing, apparently someone suggested delving into the lore of Machine Dramon and Chimeramon for an interesting little bit of information. Machine Dramon's lore states that, if I remember correctly, it is the perfect unison of a bunch of different machine Digimon, where Chimeramon's the perfect unison of organic Digimon. So they're kind of parallel to each other. Also, Palamon is going to work with us. So, should we talk about our first encounter here? Also, we got 15 scan data. So the way this game works is when you enter an encounter, you get scan data. When higher tier of Digimon generate less scan data, meaning you got to encounter more. To the right, you'll see the timeline for battle, and then to the left, you'll have the combat system.
Man, what a balanced fight this is.
Yeah. So we've got our Palamon. The only thing Palamon can use is Poison Ivy.
Yep, we have our rookie against a champion with our teammate, the Mega.
Yeah, so, but mind you, this champion, if we wanted to talk about it, turns into something fucking amazingly deadly.
Ah yes, Y2K.
Pretty much.
You know, did you know Machine Dramon's Japanese name Mugen Dramon is because it apparently Mugen is supposed to be infinite, and it's supposed to be infinitely bombarding enemies.
I did not.
Yeah.
Yeah, Palmon has decided to work with us. Palmon, I'll be honest. So of the three, when I first started on my Switch, I started with Terriermon.
Because he gets pants!
No, I
I
actually.
love that line so much.
No, you're right. You're right. It's a good line. I mostly wanted Mega Gargamon because that thing is fucking insane.
That one's Saint Gargamon, isn't it?
I think no, Mega Gargamon's the giant one
I think it's called Saint Gargamon, though.
in the original Japanese.
Maybe?
I think that might be its golden.
Now I'm looking things up.
Yeah, but but no, yeah, I'm trying to remember. Now, this series has had a lot of weird things, and as Tristan here brought up, the Digimon we just fought evolved into Y2K.
Oh,
If you've never seen the original Digimon movie here in the States, it was 3 OVAs over in Japan. One is, I believe the first part is about, yeah, no, the first OVA is about how the original kids first saw their original Digimon. That set the whole sequence of events into motion.
oh yeah, I found out. The armor is Rapidmon, which is just a golden version of its ultimate form.
Yeah. But, the second OVA, which is the second part of the movie here in the States, is Children's War Game.
Oh yeah, Saint Gargamon is Mega Gargamon's
Okay.
Japanese name.
But, Children's War Game is the second part of the movie series. The weird thing is, the English one tried to make them all interconnected, which makes the third part of the OVA really awkward. Cause yeah, I actually read the original synopsis for the third part of the Digimon movie, and yeah, it makes no goddamn sense to what we got. Cause in the original series, I mean the original version, if I remember correctly, oh, I'm trying to remember here. Yeah, okay, this is talking about the fact that Digimon learn moves as they level up. There are two types of moves. There's a special move and inherited moves. Inherited moves will be shared as the Digimon digivolves. Special moves will go in and out depending on where it is in the line. So, for example, when Palmon here digivolves, Palmon will lose Poison Ivy. Let's see, that's locked. But no, if I remember correctly, the original plot for Hurricane Touchdown was Wendigomon was kidnapping the original Digidestined, and the only reason it knew they were dangerous was because, if I remember correctly, it was looking for specifically the Gen 1 Digivices. It ignored the D3s because it didn't realize they were Digivices.
Say that again?
In Hurricane Touchdown, the third part of the Digimon movie,
Yeah.
you remember how basically it is never brought up why the original Digidestined were not present in that adventure?
Yeah.
Despite the fact they have like photos of not TK, of Matt and Sora and everything in it in
Yep.
America. In the here we are, a Gabumon and an Agumon. Gee, I wonder what they're going to turn into. But in the original version of the movie over in Japan, Wendigomon it grabbed all of the original with the exception of TK and Kari and threw them into that time prison, similar to what it does to them at the end of the movie. The reason it threw them in there was, oh my god, she's being attacked by the most dangerous. All they want is food. It can talk. Let's be honest, this girl acted probably about how me and you would if we ever were to meet real Digimon.
I'd be so happy.
But
My life would be complete.
I would be so happy, but then I would also be like, oh god, my poor bank account. So much
Oh,
food.
so much food, but I would never have to pay for gas again. I can ride a dinosaur everywhere.
But you know, in the original version though, it grabbed the original Digidestin and threw him into the time prison because of the fact it saw the holy Digivices as the threat. It didn't know D3s existed. That's also why it kept going after Willis. The Inframon slash Diaboromon connection was added because of the movie. Oh, because
Yep.
of the fact that the US tried to connect all three.
Yep.
Despite the fact that all three really had no connection. Though, if I remember correctly, the Diaboromon slash Children's War game is still canon.
It is. It is. Definitely indeed.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, that's where Yoli encountered her Digimon. Because in the original series, for those unaware, before you became a Digidestined, you had some encounter with a Digimon. Tai and the original 8 Digidestined had the encounter at Hidden View Terrace. In then I'm trying to remember here. Cody had an encounter during the time the sky was ripped open towards the end of Adventure. Davis was kidnapped by a Biotismon, and Yoli was one of the people sending emails to create Omnimon.
I remember her face amongst the crowd.
If I remember correctly, Ryu was there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started. No. Okay. Can we talk about the paradox that is Ryu and Ken? Because,
Sure.
okay, someone explained this to me and it was confusing as fuck. Chimeramon and Machinedramon, if they DNA Digivolve, they become one of the deadliest Digimon and one of the greatest villains in the franchise. Which is, it becomes Zed Millenniummon.
Yep. I was about to say Millennium Mon, but then I
Now-
thought a bit more.
Ryu constantly fights Millenniummon and he goes through time because of it, if I remember correctly. At one point, he grabbed Ken to go through it, which then creates the paradox. Ken creates Chimeramon, which then gets sent back in time. DNA Digivolves with the Machinedramon, becomes Millenniummon, which then a shard of it becomes the Dark Spore, causing Ken to go evil to create Chimeramon, and I've gone cross-eyed.
Yeah,
V-Tamers gets weird, from my understanding. Ryu has had multiple appearances in Digimon. He's in Adventure 01 and Child's War Game as a background character. He's got a prominent role during fucking Adventure 03 slash Tamers. But yeah, hold on, I'm gonna save really quick and also break the feed because that's a 53-minute recording.